anti-monopoly legislation in both the Gilded Age and the modern day. The Interstate Commerce Act. The ideas of the Interstate Commerce Act first began with the Grange, or the Farmers Collective. They tried to get state legislatures in the Midwest to regulate railroad monopolies. Eventually, Congress passed the Interstate Commerce Act in 1887, which prohibited rebates, pools, and practiced discriminatory to specific business or patrons. It also stated that railroads must maintain just and reasonable rates for everybody, and it established the Interstate Commerce Commission, which would enforce the regulations of the Interstate Commerce Act. It basically attacked the railroads of the Midwest. Sherman Antitrust Act. The Sherman Antitrust Act was passed in reaction to the new concentration of economic power in the form of trusts. The general public and the government wanted to restrain this power. The Antitrust Act forbade combinations of trusts, but it wasn't really enforced. As you can see in the picture, trusts still existed, but it did negatively hurt labor unions. And if you look at later renditions of antitrust legislature, trade unions are not trade unions. Labor unions are exempt from the antitrust clauses. The Clayton Antitrust Act. The Clayton Antitrust Act expanded upon the Sherman Antitrust Act. It sought to prevent anti-competitive practices, and it also defines unethical business practices such as price fixing, and it upholds various rights of labor, and it helped create the Federal Trade Commission. The Federal Trade Commission Act created the Federal Trade Commission. The commission has the power to conduct investigations and to prohibit unfair practices in interstate commerce, and it also enforces the clauses of the Clayton Antitrust Act. So, modern day legislature, there hasn't been much antitrust regulation passed as of late. Most of the antitrust legislature that was created during and after the Gilded Age has held true to this day. For example, when Microsoft was being accused of monopolistic practices, their violations fell under the Sherman Antitrust Act. The only legislation that has been passed in recent years that has affected modern-day big business has been simple things that deal with stuff like such as tax codes and a rising minimum wage. Nothing to the severity as the antitrust legislations has been passed following them. That was passed following the monopolies of the Gilded Age has passed with the companies of the modern day.